Hi everybody, welcome to Sky's Shop. Today we're going to be talking about a product that we started building approximately 20 years ago. What is that product? That is our Toyota 2 GM 1-ton master cylinder adapter. It's a cool little billet block. We machine them in-house. We have been for quite a long time. Basically what it does is it adapts to this behemoth here, which is 2 bolts. That's how the master cylinder bolts to the 2 grade 8 bolts that come with it. You will notice there's a push rod in this. We get some questions about this. It actually goes in the throat of the master cylinder's piston. There are a couple different master cylinders. If you get one that does not have the deep throat, well, you need to get one because that's the right one. This is common off a Hydro Boost truck. There's a couple different bores out there. I think this one here, this looks like a 1.5, 1.25. Anyhow, various options for that. We also build nifty little adapters, real tiny little things here. What these do is they screw into the 2 fittings on the side of the master cylinder. One is 9/16, one is half. They're actually labeled on here. We have people somehow switch these things around. That's fine. You know, one's gonna fit, one's not. What they do is adapt to the 10mm 1.0 thread that's already on your Toyota brake lines. You do not need to crank these down with an impact. They are simply an adapter reducer. So they can basically be screwed in by hand, and then your actual brake line will screw into that and seat with the ferrule inside the master cylinder. Tighten the brake line, not the fittings. All right, well, other than that, these fit all of the Toyota 4-bolt boosters, even some FJ40 Land Cruisers. They do not fit newer Tacoma 2-bolt boosters. That booster actually has a seal built into the front of it and needs a completely different design. Yeah, we're working on it. Cool. The master cylinder adapter comes with the part number of the master cylinder on it. This can be cross-referenced on Rock Auto with a whole bunch of different combinations. Yeah, I think that's about it. Real simple install. We'll go through that real fast here since we got some time to kill before the machine behind me gets to the cool parts. Basically, this is going to bolt on to the 4 bolts on the booster. And your master cylinder goes on. And these bolts secure the master cylinder from there. I can't get that to line up. Could do it on the truck if it was a different angle. There we go. Anyhow, you get the point. Before you put that all together, make sure you got your push rod adapter in there. You don't put that in there, you're never going to get brakes. Don't lose that either. We do sell them separately if you do, but it's just preferable if you don't lose it. All right, well, got a pile of them here being made, so we'll have plenty in stock for the next few months. We already have a pretty good stock of them sitting here ready and done. This is what aluminum gold looks like. All nice and pretty and shiny. Part number Toy-GMA-001 at skysoffroaddesign.com. And we'll take a look at how we're making these here. thing that we should say about this that we get a few people doing this a little incorrectly. This is for 1-ton swaps. 3/4, 1-ton, big GM brakes, big Ford brakes. They're not very useful with Toyota axles because you're pushing so much fluid, you just can't build the pressure. So, if you've got tons, 3/4 tons, big Wilwood calipers, this is definitely the setup for you. We also make a Wilwood version of this for the guys that want to spend a bunch of money on a cool billet reservoir. That's also on our website. That's more for the racer guys that want to go fast, lose a few pounds, and just look neat doing it. Anyway, Sky from Sky's Off-Road Design, and I'm getting back to work. Have a good one, everybody.